Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So it's down to business here.
Maicon, Jim, one of the world's finest fullbacks.
Yeah, I'm always happy to praise a fullback, Peter, as you know, and this guy is class.
What's especially good about him?
Well, I'd say it's mainly down to his fantastic athleticism. They don't call him the Colossus for nothing. He's got immense strength, pace, physicality, and he contributes so much in both attack and defence.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ibrahimovic, and it's Lahm. Probing pass, and this is Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic made a good run there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Pele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! Figo. Pressing high and with purpose. Has a look and plays it forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jordi Alba wins the duel this time. Cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicely spread. He's dealt with that really well. That's put paid to the danger. Lahm. Oh, nice touch. Lahm plays it in. Thuram with the clearance. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Vieira. And he's worked it through. Ronaldo. He's in one-on-one. That's good defending, very good defending. That has been cut short. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the counter is on. And it's Lahm. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Jordi Alba calmly anticipates. Well, they can break here. Michael. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, he refuses to take the bait. That's very neat. Driven in. And he's taking no chances there. Figo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lahm. Pressure coming in from all directions. Cross needs to be good. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Over to the right flank. Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. He's rising! He's delivered all right! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's been played through. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And
Terrific effort!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Araujo. Good running, strong and purposeful, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And now the breakaway. And it's Seedorf. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're off again. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he spark a counter here? Figo. Vieira. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hazard tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In towards the back stick. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Yeah. Madrid in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Maicon, great vision. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Knocks it into space. And he was alert to it. Figo. Van Dijk. And it's Jordi Alba. Pele is onto it in a flash. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passes short and sharp. Vieira. Pele. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Jordi Alba. There's the header! And it's there!
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ibrahimovic.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Changes him with that
Le
pass.
numéro 19.
Beckham has it in a wide position. Oh, good line!
Sidor.
Arrived on cue, but fluffed his
Le
line.
numéro 4. Beckham. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 11. Bale. Le numéro 6. Pirlo. Changement en cours.
Gullit does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. Ferdinand does really well there, strong defending. Could move up a gear here. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Front-footed pressing going on here. Gives it back. Aims beyond the defence. Madrid are closing in on a comfortable win. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Vieira. To Beckham. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Lahm. Lahm receives it in a wide position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Gullit. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, he's taken it, and he's in on goal! Shot, surely! And that's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Impressive jump! Thuram clears without hesitation. Pele. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, good read. Van Dijk. Hazard does really well there, he is strong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ibrahimovic surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Chips it through. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Seedorf. Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. First quarter of an hour gone. Lahm. Oh, this is a very good run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played out wide. Hazard. Oh, such a clever touch. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ronaldo looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
This time, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. Vieira. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. And it's Vieira. Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo is onto this. He has found the way through. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish of true class! And France are in front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France have broken through. It's great chance! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's the keeper's ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And this is Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Lahm. That's the throw. Seedorf. Bigo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Out towards the flank. Ibrahimovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hazard. Hazard! It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. The cross.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That'll be a throw. Good read, needed to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He leaps for it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That's good vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pinged towards the front line. Michael conjures time and space where few can. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Figo. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Nice looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Your impression so far, Jim?
Madrid are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
7,
have their third
Cristiano
corner.
Ronaldo. Le numéro 14, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro
Nedved
19,
getting this one clear.
Hazard. À leur place, le
Lovely
numéro
bit of
23,
skill.
le numéro
He's had it
24,
taken off him.
Le numéro 10.
Madrid
Changement
are
en
looking
cours.
to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Seedorf has created one goal already. That's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh, it rattles the bar! It's gone for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, Sidorf. Le numéro
And it's
13,
Vieira.
Maicon. À leur place,
Space for him to
le
turn and
numéro
look.
6, Pirlo.
Cruyff.
Le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Pass is just off target. And that has put paid to that. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is well cleared. What a throw in. Van Dijk. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gullit. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Adriano. Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
France can really think about the precious second.
That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past. And he's had it nicked away. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And now the breakaway. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good-looking ball. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Philipp Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player. He leaps for it! Goal, France! And there is your opener. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's running through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out wide. Lahm plays it in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! And that has been knocked clear. Lahm.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira with the slide tackle there. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. He's onside! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So the
19.
last big chance perhaps before half-time.
À sa place.
And this is a
Le numéro
great
5.
chance to get themselves back square. Can he finish?
Temps additionnel.
That's really
10 minutes.
nicely played. And he's forced to go back. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Merci.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, can he get onto this? Seedorf. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is... He's in, one on, tries a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
It is a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le
It's
numéro
their
7,
second corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 14, Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le numéro 6.
And it's hoisted clear.
Le numéro 23, changement
Son
en
Heung.
cours.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Son Heung-min. And it's Nedved.
And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game.
And it's been taken short.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, their fourth corner of the game.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
They're up to 5 corners now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And he's taking no chances there. And that's gone loose.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Seedorf. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Schmeichel must save this.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Ronaldinho.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Knocks it into space.
5 minutes left on the clock.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Jordi Alba. And it's Ronaldinho.
It's a searching pass. Well played, that has snuffed
Il
out
y
the
aura
danger.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's good running with the ball. Now he's got space here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Le propriétaire du monospace bleu qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Great chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And it's Maicon. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Maicon's... He leaps for it! Oh, crossbar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Jordi Alba.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
He's played it back.
They're really getting those...
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
showing good feet. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Pelé, and he's intervened well there. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's chosen to go back. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Lahm, oh, nice touch. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And this is Ronaldo. Now can he find the shot? It's loose, and there's a race. This time, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. That is lovely. Maicon, and he lines up, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lahm. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now that's well seen too. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Pelé, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's a throw-in. Jordi Alba, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo, he's had it taken off him. Jordi Alba. Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now, can they get him away?
Il y aura 2
Figo.
minutes de temps additionnel.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Vieira. Lahm venturing down the left. Thuram driven forward. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Madrid leading Curtis and Hullet! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. So what can they make of this? Vieira. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Pele. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ibrahimovic being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the...
Tries a shot! No, just not quite. And it's hoisted clear. It's come to nothing. France have the chance to go the other way. Maicon. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's Maicon. He's found a way past. Played into the box. And that has been cleared.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance here. It is a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
7,
have their third corner.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Le numéro 14, Ibrahimovic. À leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro 11, Bale. Changement.
Spread to the right. Mike, it's rising! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. The referee has given a corner.
Changement en cours.
France get their fourth corner. Header! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And it's Lahm. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, crazy! Against the crossbar.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Ferdinand. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. Aimed at the far side.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's there to clear it. Played out to the left flank. And here's Xabi Alonso. Pings in across. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Xabi Alonso.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Sidor.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Le numéro 6. Pirlo. Attention, changement.
Maicon. It's Ferdinand. Vieira. Bullet. Maicon. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Changement en cours.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Van Dijk clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Dink through. Now there's a fine ball. No way. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lahm. Now it's Bale. Bale running at top gear. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here, and he's got his cross in. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Maldini. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in across. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And we're halfway through extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 16, Lahm. Le numéro 13, Maicon. À leur place, le numéro 4, Roberto Carlos. Le numéro 10.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bale. Thuram. Probing pass. Pirlo. And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. And that's gone loose. Pirlo trying to keep this in. Knocks it out wide. Lovely bit of skill.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Thuram has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Vieira attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Xabi Alonso.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we go, and he duly obliges.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Xabi Alonso is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in doubt, really.
And he duly obliges. Pullet is second man up. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Suarez is the man who's second in line. Oh, that's going to annoy the keeper.
I actually think he was quite brave to do that, Peter, but it was the right result.
Adriano, the third man up. That's a brilliant read.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Pullet is the third man to step forward. Never in doubt.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
This for parity.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Nedved is the fourth man to step forward for them. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Saved! And that will be that! Madrid have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Decent chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Lahm. Very nicely done. Cross into the box. Getting up there! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Azar. Lahm. And this is Azar. It's a Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice bit of trickery. Thuram. He's got away. Showing good feet. Opts to... Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pinches it off him. And it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Pele, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Just eases him off the ball. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Aims beyond the defence. Pirlo. Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. France have their second corner now. And Dijk getting this one clear. Pull it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he shoots! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a searching pass. Hazard looking to play him in. spread it left. Produces a... It's rising! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can clear their lines. Vieira. This looks promising. Now, chance for a shot! Deftly away.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That pass isn't the best. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Madrid will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. And he's in on goal!
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Vieira. Could move up a gear here. Passing nice and neat. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Dembele. Lahm making good progress. And that'll do under the circumstances. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost an hour gone. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Rafael Varane. And it's Thuram. Seedorf. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. A lot of space there. And the shot! And one more try!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good run down the right. Bullet being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Just the keeper in his way! It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Azar. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he welcomes it in. He shifted it to the flank. Varane can get it clear. Azar. It's Seedorf. The ball has bounced loose now. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Steaming on goalwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 22. Le numéro 19. Hazard. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 9. Sidor. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 23.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Le numéro 11.
Let's pull it.
Le numéro 6.
Oh, some tackle that. Ball's gone astray.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Alonso. Little pass back. Vieira.
And this is Ibrahim. Ronaldinho!
And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Thuram.
Probing pass. That has not gone right.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Shin to shin. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
Ronaldinho.
And this is Nedved.
Oh, can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Kohler really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Kohler, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Araujo tries to clear. Ronaldinho. And it's Nedved. Nesta. It's just beyond his reach. Ronaldinho, looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Ibrahimovic. And we're halfway through extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Nedved. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. Not the most convincing of passes. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. That's a throw. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Alonso, Nedved, and the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.